Presented by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
We got some good rain over the last 24 hours. Here's a look at some of those totals. The lucky winners, Danville and Taylorville, getting over an inch. Most other spots fell between ½ inch and an inch. We'll take all we can from this system, maybe getting a few hundredths more as some of these really light, drizzly showers come on in. And off to the north and west, even watching a band of very light snow flurries heading our way. We think we may get some of us getting lucky tonight to see a few flurries. The showers overall, though, tonight are coming to an end as we get December temperatures back with 30s for highs in the week ahead. There's another chance for some snow showers, including maybe a little bit of accumulation in the week ahead. We'll talk about when that will be coming up later on in the show. WCIA 3 News at 6 starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 6.
Neighbors kicked down the door and rescued 2 children trapped in a house fire this afternoon. Good evening, I'm Jen Lask. It happened on Park Place in Rossville around 2 o'clock. 2 pets were also able to escape, but 3 others died in the fire. Right now, crews know the fire started in the garage, but they are still working to learn why. The State Fire Marshal's office will investigate Monday. WCIA has a crew at the scene and spoke to the neighbors who rescued those kids. You'll hear from them tonight at 9 and 10. Organizations in Decatur say families are struggling to make ends meet, and the pandemic hasn't made things easier. A report released by United Way of Illinois shows the number of people living in poverty is not getting better. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays has more.
Each year, Northeast Community Fund helps thousands of people in need. They provide food, clothes, and access to resources.
We live in a country that is full of resources, a vast amount of resources, so it's really saddening to see and to think about people that are homeless, living on the streets, having to seek out for food.
A report released by United Way of Illinois shows families throughout the state are struggling. ALICE is an acronym for Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. ALICE families earn above the federal poverty level but don't make enough money to have anything besides the basics in their home.
It's a struggle to keep them above water. They make, usually minimum wage. A lot of them are working 2 or 3 jobs at a time.
The 2020 ALICE report is based on data from 2018. It shows a 2% increase in families living below survival budgets across the state. And community leaders say the pandemic has made things increasingly difficult.
We've noticed that the COVID-19 pandemic have gravely affected not just low-income families that most people think about, but even middle-class families. We've seen a rise in those persons come through our food donation line.
The report shows while the percentage of ALICE families decreased in Macon County from 2017 to 2018, more families are living in poverty. Their goal is to provide support.
If we can help a family with food and help them eat, and they have more money to pay rent, then that helps.
To have a community agency that will lend their ear and that will lend their support have been really appreciated by our community folks here.
In Decatur, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
The United Way of Decatur and Mid-Illinois says they are working to provide assistance with paying power bills, rent, and mortgage assistance for families. Trucks are set to begin rolling out from Kalamazoo, Michigan tomorrow as FedEx and UPS begin to deliver Pfizer's vaccine to nearly 150 distribution centers across the country. Another 450 or so centers will get the vaccine between Tuesday and Wednesday. Roughly 3 million shots are expected to be shipped nationwide in the first round. Army General Gus Perna from Operation Warp Speed has compared the operation to D-Day, which turned the tide in World War II.
You have heard me refer to today as D-Day. Some people assume that I meant day of distribution. In fact, D-Day in military designates the day the mission begins.
Pfizer has developed shipping containers that use dry ice to store the vaccines, which need to be kept around 94 degrees below zero. Hospitals in Illinois, including Carl, have bought freezers in anticipation of those vaccines going out. HSHS St. John's in Springfield is one of 10 regional hospitals that's been named a distribution hub for Illinois. Officials at St. John's tell our partners at the State Journal Register they'll be able to use 705 out of the first shipment of 1950 vaccines for frontline healthcare workers in Sangamon County. They'll send half of those to Memorial Medical Center, Springfield's other acute care hospital. Some of the first doses to arrive in Illinois will also be reserved for frontline workers at Carl and Urbana and OSF in Peoria. Now, this comes as the death toll in Illinois is now more than 14,000 since the start of the pandemic. Public health officials have announced 8,737 new confirmed and probable cases of COVID-19, including 127 more deaths. The preliminary 7-day statewide positivity rate for cases is now 8.9%. As of last night, 5,048 people in Illinois were hospitalized with the virus. Of those, 1,072 patients were in the ICU, 627 were on ventilators. New at 6, one man has been taken to a hospital after an early morning crash in Douglas County. State police say 24-year-old Dyrell Pierce from Cape Girardeau, Missouri, was traveling northbound in I-57 in a truck. He drove off the road and hit a guardrail and wound up jackknifed in a ditch. Pierce has been ticketed for speeding and driving without insurance. A program designed to get new teachers to districts in need is expanding. The Golden Apple Teacher Accelerators program is partnering with more schools after its first year. WCIA3's Cole Hankey is live in our Capitol newsroom. Cole, tell us how the program will work.
So the program is actually one of the fastest ways to get a teacher's license in the state. The way it works is that you go to one of the partnered universities for the program for 1 year of classes, and then you take a residency at a school district that is in need of an employee. Then after you finish that residency, you agree to work there for 4 years. The first class of the program had 30 accelerators, but this year they're hoping to bring in anywhere from 150 to 200 new potential teachers.
So getting people from the community to come back and teach in the community is what we need. And yes, we absolutely want to expand this program. We want to see many more people applying for and getting into the accelerators program.
Both Blackburn College and Eastern Illinois University are partnered with Golden Apple, and there are districts all over central, southern, and northwestern Illinois that are pairing with Golden Apple to try to bring in these accelerators. The hope is that this program will help solve the ongoing problem in the state of the teacher shortage by not only training new teachers, but putting them in districts in need of teachers. Jen?
All right, thank you, Cole.